looks like some school. How cool is this, right, Miguel? Why couldn't I go to a school like this? I mean, it's just beautiful. I love the mural. I mean, everything is just, I love this school. Anyway, Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Farabee, thank you for joining us as well. And for families across the country.
Where does he think?
Say, I told you to do Biden. Now we done lost a damn vote. We done lost a vote. That's gonna go to Trump. God damn.
I'm worshiping these people like they're fucking God.
Ain't nobody worshiping them. But God damn it, Chris, we need somebody in there with motherfucking sense. He vote independent.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? You know what I said do when you go in there. You go.
That's what I did.
No, you did. You go in there.
This shit funny.
I told you. I said go Democrat Biden. Now there's a fucking vote that we done lost that can fucking go to Trump.
This is why I don't do politics. I will never do this again.
He said he ain't gonna vote again. Oh.
Como el agua cara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más por brillar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to do the Triple H. I thought about it while I was drinking. Good morning, everybody. It's all about the game. And now we're playing happy October 27th. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We made it to the middle of the week. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Cheeseburger. Good morning, Nikki Fruit Loops. Good morning, Hobo Chili Recipe. Good morning, everybody. Bright and early. You guys wouldn't believe it if I told you this, but I just woke up at 7:30. I kid you not. I just rolled out of bed. I didn't even get to shower like I usually do, prepare. I woke up like at 4. There was a big storm outside, rain, thunder, wind, and I was up for a few. And then I passed out. And then I just woke up because it's still dark outside. As you guys can see, it's still dark. I have this light on. Look, it's still dark outside. By the time I start the show, the sun is coming up. It gives me the natural light that I need for the show. Instead, I got to use this fake. What part of the Rhythm Nation you're... Well, every day we're part of a new nation. I don't know. I'm like Indian today. Pakistani. Oh, my gummies are arriving today. So I ordered from CBD. They shipped it out on Monday. I hopefully get it today. I said I'll get it by Friday, but I hope I get it today. So, hey, good morning, James Clark. Good morning. James Clark Jello Toe. Huh, that name sounds familiar. Speaking of James Clark, man, that guy has a stupid pose on YouTube now. I mean, it keeps him busy. He has the attention. I give him props for making those poses. Maybe that's his new calling, asking questions, asking people the pulse of the people. Whatever keeps James away from that girl. Ladies and gentlemen, I made a video for James about a week ago. It's one of my highest viewed videos so lately, right? I apologize. Hey, good morning, Ruz Cahoon. Good morning, Daryl Levin. I want to start doing a show helping out men. Because that James video, it wasn't really a joke. I didn't start that as a bit, making fun of men. I really, really want to help men. Let me put on my smart cap. Because when we start thinking, I want to talk smart, I got to put on my hat, my thinking cap. Ew, where's it dirty? So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to do a show for men, helping out men. Because you know us men, when we're in trouble, Nobody gives a damn about us. Oh, the girl left you. The girl cheated on you. Nobody gives a damn about you. Ah, tough it up, Buttercup. You're a man. Man up. Man up. They always tell you the right man up. What the hell does man up mean? Like, nobody has ever explained. Like, they expect you to know what to do. Man, we all know our first heartbreak, right? How did you handle your first heartbreak? Don't you wish you could go back and be like, damn, I should have handled that better? Should have handled it like a man, not like a little bitch. This is the reason I play this.
Como el agua cara que llueve del cielo. Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más por brillar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Hey, good morning, B Smiley. A bellhop. Does a bellhop dress like this? Look at this. Is this the look of a bellhop? I'm trying to flatten my hair right now. Let me flatten my hair. Trying to get the Indian look. So let me put that beanie on. Good morning, me Harsh. We got everybody in the house. That's what's up today. I like that. I like this. Everybody's up and early. I'm not lying to you guys. Go back to any of my videos in the mornings, right? In the morning, I don't get that many viewers. I tell you, you know why I give you guys a shout out at the end of the show? Because you help me out. Like the chat, it gives me energy. It's like if I'm cutting a promo and nobody's cheering, nobody's booing. I'm like, like I have a lot of energy right now. I see a lot of people in the chat. I see the chat going, toot, 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 toot. I like that. It motivates me. Like, yo, Robert, like, do something. I keep it real with you guys. I look at the ratings. Look at the ratings, right? I look a lot at the ratings. When there's more people, I get more animated because I'm like, yo, I got to put on a better presentation. I got to put on a better show. It's just psychology, mentality, just the way I think, just sharing that with you guys. So that's why I appreciate you guys in the chat. You sometimes you throw something at me and oh yeah, I didn't talk about that. I forgot about that. It's like we're having a conversation. So that's why I really, really appreciate you guys in the chat. Like Cheeseburger, like he be throwing some random stuff and then I just start talking about it, or not random, but everything we talk about is on topic, but it's something that you didn't think about. And then you're like, oh, you're right. Or somebody says something in the chat. You know what? I thought to say, wait a minute. You're absolutely right. Or it's just like interesting. And I really appreciate you guys in the chat. You guys are very, very interested. It's like meeting other people with common sense, right? I thought I was weird because of my thoughts, and then I'm like, a lot of people actually agree. So good morning, everybody. Cheeseburger, one Hamid, Hobo Chili. I love seeing everybody. Damn, man. We're just missing Zen Ryan, a Wyatt Herb, Julio Esparza, Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Those guys will come in later. Timu, Swally, those guys will come in later. But ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, we're gonna start off with some comedy. This guy right here, the president of the United States of America, was rallying. Why would you want Biden to rally for you? I hope he loses just for that. I hope he loses just for that, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, we covered the mayoral debate in New York City. So if you tuned in last night, hey, good morning, Tamale Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I played the Curtis Lewa and Eric Adams mayoral debate. We'll talk a little bit about it, but now Biden was campaigning for somebody else. Hey, good morning, Andrew Audio. There we go, my man, Andrew Audio. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Latino Prime Minister Don. I guess that's pre-made means prime minister or premenstrual cycle or whatever. All right, let's check out what this idiot had to say.
Joe Biden.
Joey, baby.
Against Donald Trump. And Terry is running against an acolyte of Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump? Now he doesn't want to talk about Trump anymore. Well, I do. Donald Trump, or Trump, why Trump did this. That's who Donald Trump is. So Donald Trump, former President Trump, he endorses Donald Trump. Donald Trump, I love this one. Trump to Donald Trump. That's to Donald Trump. Now Donald Trump, loyally to Trump, with Trump being here. Thank you. Joe Biden.
So it's pretty much a speech. And he said, Trump. Like, it's like being obsessed. It's like being like Fernando. Like, that's what Joe Biden is. Joe Biden is crying about his ex. Trump, forget about Trump. I hate when people bring up Trump to arguments. Trump is not president anymore. Who cares about Trump? He's not. Is Biden is president. Trump is not, like with Obama. Who cares about Obama? Obama is not president anymore. Trump is president. Who cares about Trump? Biden is president right now. What is Biden going to do? And everybody just goes back to Trump. Oh, but Trump did this, but did that. Listen, I'm not a fan of Trump anymore. I told you guys, I don't like the fact that he locked up those he has those people locked up from January 6th. I explained to you guys my story from yesterday. I got, being locked up for being political, doing this, it sucks. And then nobody caring about you. I know how that feels, and I feel bad for those people. I feel bad for all those people locked up for January 6th in jail. It's October 27th. These people have been locked up since January. Can you imagine being locked up since January till now? I've experienced that for 2 nights, and it sucks. Imagine experiencing this for 7, 8 nights of your life, robbed. You're being in a cell for just going into a Capitol building on January 6th, and you're still in jail. What is that? Like, isolation. No, Trump is entertaining. Now he has his truth. We talked about the truth, social media. He's still going to be blocking people. I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, they're in isolation. So you know how crazy they're going? Being locked up. Can't even speak to anybody. For supporting your president who doesn't even give a damn about you. But on his last day, he pardoned a lot of every single time criminals. All of the every single time criminals that got out of jail because of Trump pardoned them. But the people of January 6th are still in jail. Kyle Rittenhauser, is he still in jail? I just saw an article about him. So this is what Cowboys for Trump. This is what he said the other day. This is what Cowboy Trump guy, the guy from Cowboys for Trump said the other day. And I wanted to play this yesterday. And I agree with him. This is what I've been saying. Trump released, he never locked up Hillary Clinton. The 2 things that Trump yells all the time is lock her up and build the wall. It was something else too. 3 things. So, the left doesn't understand this and the right doesn't understand what he's trying to say. This is when I try to say it. People, oh, you hate Trump, you're anti-Trump, or you're not a patriot because you hate Trump. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Just because you criticize Trump, you're not a patriot anymore? Just because you criticize Obama, you're a racist? Just now because you criticize if you criticize Biden, oh, you're a Republican, because now being a Republican is bad. Being a Republican is evil. Being a Republican means you want dirty water, you want dead animals, you want pollution, you want no abortions. You want no abortions. And then, ladies and gentlemen, when you go down anywhere, you realize Every single time, ladies and gentlemen. Every single time. Go down any rabbit hole. But check out what Cowboys for Trump has to say. I agree with him. I give him props.
because of his fight for justice as well. And for 4 years, we cried, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. We know she's a criminal. What did the president tell us? If I was in charge of the law, you'd be in jail.
Yep.
Okay, Mr. President, you were in charge of the law for 4 years. At the end of your 4-year time, the only ones that were locked up were men like me and others like me that have stood by the president the strongest. We supported President Trump because of his fight for justice as well. And for 4 years, we cried, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. We know she's a criminal. What did the president tell us? If I was in charge of the law, you'd be in jail. Okay, Mr. President, you were in charge of the law for 4 years. At the end of your 4-year time, the only ones that were locked up were men like me and others.
There you go. You heard him right there, right? The only people locked up are the people for January 6th. The Black Lives Matter people are not locked up in New York City. I don't know none of these Cowboys for Trump, bikers for Trump. I don't like these 4 Trump groups. I told you guys I don't like all these Trump groups using the name of Trump. One using the name of Trump, and another is being divisive. Oh, so only cowboys are for Trump, only bikers are for Trump, only blacks are for Trump, Latinos for all these 4 Trump groups get subdivided. And now we're all divided in the Trump group. It should be everybody for Trump. But now everybody's little divided. And that's what happened with the MAGA movement. All these subdivisions. Everybody wanted to be a boss. Nobody wanted to be a worker. Everybody wanted to be the leader. Everybody started creating their groups, fighting against each other, stealing people from each other's. I saw this. I witnessed this. I was part of groups in the beginning. Then I'm by myself. I'm just legal Latino by myself. Leave me alone. I don't know how people who disavowed and hated Tommy Floyd last year can still watch NBA or NFL, especially since both fund BLM and shove BLM propaganda down their throats. That is true, B Smiley. I'll answer that one, right? Lately, I've been watching a lot of television. I've been watching football because it's free. I got that free antenna. I don't pay for cable, none of that stuff. The NBA, I watch the highlights on, and I watch things for free. I don't pay for it. I watch wrestling. I watch it for free. NBA, NFL. I talked about this a few episodes ago. America is falling apart, but we need the NBA, Major League Baseball, NFL to distract us. Remember back in the days of Rome and Rome, right? Caesar. I don't know all this history, but I'm just back in the days, right? Rome was collapsing, Greece was collapsing. What did they do? They created the arena, gladiators, people fighting each other, killing each other. It was a distraction like wrestling. I watch wrestling for the propaganda. Shout out to Irrational Time. Hockey. Everybody forgets about hockey, Roots Calhoun. Everybody forgets about hockey. Everybody forgets hockey. Let me lower this a little bit. There we go. I think that's. Oh, there we go. I think that's better. Look, I look better now. Now when I put the comment, you guys can still see me. I don't have to look over the comment. Bread and circus, exactly. So hey, good morning, 12 pack. So like bread and circus. All right, thank you for bringing up James Clark's yellow toenails. The Razorbacks have been playing good, so I watched the full game highlights. That's it. I'm a big Chicago Bulls fan. I love the Chicago Bulls. Yankees and Bulls, but I like the Bulls more than the Yankees. I love the Yankees, but I'm a big Chicago Bulls fan. Like I've always wanted to go Chicago Bulls, all right? Right now, the Chicago Bulls are 4-0 in the NBA. I'm watching the Chicago Bulls highlights. I kid you. I'm at be smiling. I'm answering your question. I'm using myself an example. I'm keeping it real with you guys. I live the zombie lifestyle. I live that like normie lifestyle because I want to experience it. What people are falling for. Sometimes I have the View on just to see what the hell the View is talking about. I get Channel 7 for free, ABC. I'm watching the View sometimes, and I'm like, how do people watch the View? How do people watch Good Morning America with Michael Strahan and his gap tooth, and Oprah's girlfriend in the middle, and so homosexual on the right? What kind of show is this? And then you got Kelly, and the other homosexual Ryan Seacrest, Kelly and Ryan, two homosexual and an annoying Karen. It should be called Karen and the homosexual, the American Idol homosexual and Karen, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Who watches this garbage? I was watching it just to see, like, I remember we used to watch Jerry Springer, Maury. That was just dumbing us down. We talked about idiocracy, how it dumbs down every generation. Now we're so hooked on the news and politics that we have to consume the news. We have to watch it. We have to see what's going on. I listen to the radio every morning. And breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news this morning. We knew this was coming. But this is breaking like in the morning. This is what they're talking about in the radio, and I want to bring it up. The FDA advisors endorse COVID-19 vaccine for kids 5 to 11. Anybody with kids, you don't have to say this. You don't have to answer it. You don't want to let these people know this, but the Food and Drug Administration and independent vaccine advisors voted Tuesday to recommend authorizing the Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 shot for children ages 5 to 11 after deliberating. Wow, what a long time deliberating. Whether people in that age group should be eligible for immunization law. Wow, check this out. Panel member of 17 voted 17 to 0. Nobody opposed. I wonder why. To recommend the shot with one abstention. The question before the committee was whether the vaccine benefits outweighs its risk based on the totality of scientific evidence available when the shot is given as 2 doses 3 weeks apart. So now we're going to pump 5 and 11-year-olds with another vaccine. They already took the polio. How small is the body of a 5 or 11-year-old? How many vaccines can you put in a child now? This is hit the like button. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. I forgot to put it on Twitter. So, ladies and gentlemen, they're going after your kids. This has been said a long time ago. They're going to go after the kids. But now it's official. When the FDA and Fauci says it's okay, then it's law. It doesn't have to go to Biden. Biden's in Europe right now. Biden's all the way in Europe right now. Let me put this Obama clip real quick while I share on Twitter. I forgot to share on Twitter. Oh, wrong screen, ladies and gentlemen. Good thing I don't have any prawn. Where's Biden? Let's watch Biden again. Biden talking about Trump one more time. Just
Joe Biden. Virginia. I ran against Donald Trump. And Terry is running against an acolyte of Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Now he doesn't want to talk about Trump anymore. Well, I do. Donald Trump. The word Trump, why Trump did this. That's who Donald Trump is. To Donald Trump, former President Trump, he endorses Donald Trump. Donald Trump, I love this one. Trump to Donald Trump. To Donald Trump. Now Donald Trump, loyally to Trump. With Trump being here, thank you. Joe Biden.
So you see, Joe Biden.
I ran against Donald Trump. And Terry is running against an acolyte of Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
So you see, like we saw in the Eric Adams debate yesterday with Curtis Sliwa. We saw that on the debate yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Adams is like a robot. He just stood still and kept smiling. This is what these politicians do. Let me show you a clip from the debate last night. Let me show you a clip from the debate last night, yesterday, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. Check out my stream from last night. The Curtis versus Eric Adams. The elections is next Tuesday for New York City. Very, very important. Where New York goes, the world goes. So if Eric Adams wins, it's over for New York.
Bill, I look at some of these Quonset huts, these airplane hangars. You could actually park a 747 in there. That's ridiculous. Others that are unused, that have become shooting galleries where people with drugs are actually shooting up in their neck. They've got to go. And by the way, the reason that so many of the bars and restaurant owners need them is because of the vaccine passport. The ridiculousness that I have to show a vaccine passport to go indoors at a restaurant and then personal ID. I just went to vote with my wife, Nancy, on Saturday. You didn't have to show a vaccine passport. You didn't have to show an ID. But to get a cheeseburger and fries, you got to show a vaccine passport and ID. That is crazy. And as a result, diners end up going to New Jersey, Westchester, Connecticut, Long Island, where they don't have to show a vaccine passport or ID.
Okay, thank you.
Is the air different, Bill? Is the air different in New York City than it is in the tri-state area? This is ridiculous.
All right. Why not promote in those areas?
Well, they have been promoted. They're just not using it, so you take it back. But I can understand why Eric Adams would want to be riding his bicycles when you have 14 reckless endangerment tickets for speeding.
Oh, what's up, 12 pack and James Clark? James Clark, I saw that you got timed out. My bad. If people get timed out, let me know in the chat because in the StreamYards I don't get to see it. Now I got it open over here. But don't worry about it. Yeah, sometimes it happens when you put the phone in your pocket. It if you're watching me in your pocket, this is what I do, right? When I'm watching Revenge of the Sith, I'm afraid of like blocking people too. So you know, when I put my phone in my pocket, I minimize the screen, right? So what you want to do is you want to exit the chat, right? If you put the phone in your pocket and you listen to me in your pocket or any other show, this is what I do. It works. So what you want to do is you just want to minimize it, but you want to close out the chat first, go back, just make sure the video is playing by itself, minimize it, and then just put it in your pocket. So that's what I do personally. I've done that a few times on other shows. I get like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get in trouble. Listen, it happens to me. I get it. The other day, some people cheeseburger got blocked too. You know, just let me know in the chat. No big deal. Just let me know though, so I could fix it. So I'll check the chat once in a while. Now I'm gonna check it. I love the chat. I love the participation in the chat. The more you comment, the more I remember your name. So, you know, in the shout outs, it comes easier. So I appreciate the participation. Hit the like button, chats. I appreciate that. So it gives the show energy. I love the chat when it's just pumping. I'm going to fix out the layout so I can include the chat in the videos and all that good stuff. So how's it going, Tyrone Jackson? So let's finish off this little debate from last night. Just a little highlight.
Back from from the subways and the streets and campaigning. EDM, electronic dance music.
There you go. Your top.
Ustedes me conocen. That means you know me for 42 years. And what I will bring to City Hall is compassion and caring, which has not existed from either of the political parties. And as Eric had mentioned, I am the first candidate to say, when elected, there will be no kill shelters. We're not killing any dogs or cats or animals.
There you go.
It was Mahatma Gandhi who said, a society that does not take care of its animals does not take care of its people.
It's true.
Look at the emotionally disturbed. Look at the homeless. We've got to show compassion and caring and void out what de Blasio has done. And I only would have wished you would have used your bully pulpit, Eric, to criticize Thrive and all these other programs that have.
This is radio Curtis Lewa. This is vintage Curtis Lewa right here. The way that he spoke yesterday, I loved it. You could go back to my live stream from last night, my live reactions. Curtis Lewa spoke like the Curtis Lewa from the radio. He didn't give a damn. He went after Cuomo, de Blasio. He went after Eric Adams. I'm listening to 1010 Wins this morning. How they're trying to make Curtis Lewa sound bad and crazy. Oh, he spoke out of turn. Like, speaking out of turn is bad. But when a Democrat does it, right? When Ilhan Omar does it, or when AOC does it, oh, it's brave. It's beautiful. They're speaking out. They're voicing their opinion. They're speaking out of turn. No, they're brave. But Curtis Lewa does it. Curtis Lewa only got, this is probably like the first time anybody in New York City probably has seen Curtis Lewa. Everybody in New York knows, just vote Democrat, vote for the black guy, or vote Democrat. Whoever's the black guy or whoever's Democrat, vote for them or vote for the woman. Well, they're not going to vote for a woman in New York. Look at Kathy Hochul became governor by accusing Cuomo of something. Cuomo was used and then thrown out. Yeah, Andrew Audio. He's a real New Yorker, Curtis Lewa. So they attacked Curtis Lewa because he made up some crime. I didn't even know about this. He made up some crime in 95. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all do stupid things. And how old is he? Like 60 years old, Curtis Lewa? That was like 40, 30 years ago. So it's you know, these campaigns. Hey, good morning, Kitty V. Good morning. Good morning. What, cat? What? My cat wants to say hold on. Burr, go. This cat, man. This cat is like the best thing ever, man. Best thing that ever happened to me, this cat. Right, baby? Man, cats are like they know, man. Look, I feel like a king right now. Look at this. Look what he does. He wants something right now. Man, cats are calm. They're soothing. They're relaxed. I got my cat at a pet store. I bought him for $25. He was a little kitty in a pet store, and I went to a pet store. What the hell did I go? I went to a pet store looking for to buy a fish, and there was this cat. He was just this little cat. He was just there. He started rubbing up against me. And when he started rubbing up against me, he started looking at me. I started petting him, and I'm like, this son of a bitch, man. And I wasn't looking for a cat. I didn't want a cat. And then I left. Then I was on Facebook looking for a cat. Then I found an orange cat, like a Garfield. I went to go get that cat. The cat ran away. So I'm like, I was kind of sad because I wanted that cat. So then I went back to the pet store a week later and Ginger was there. And I was like, that cat came back to me. Like I walked into the pet store and the cat remembered me. I'm like, oh man, I picked him up. He was still little. He was like maybe like 3 weeks old. He was very little still, Ginger. And I picked him up. He started going like that. I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, how much? $25? Take my money. And that's how I got Ginger. So when I got him, I took him to my first apartment in Houston. This motherfucker, he hid, and this is the older apartment in Houston. It's not one of the nice ones that I live in. This is nice. He hid behind the dishwasher. It was dirty. I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen. I tore down that dishwasher. I unhooked it. I did everything I could to get my cat out. He was like a little kitty. He hid all the way, and there was a hole. I'm like, there's probably rats back there. There was roaches in this apartment too, where we used to live at. And I got him out. And then when I moved into this apartment, long story short, my first day, it was March 12th on Friday, because we just drove from New York to Texas, and like 35 hours I drove here. It took me like 35 hours to get over here, with like 2 hours of sleep in between here and there. And my cat was in the thing. So my cat was on the passenger side, and he hasn't eaten, taken a shit, he hasn't pissed in almost 30 hours. I felt bad. And the leasing office closes at 5:30. I got here at 5:28. So long story short, I get to the apartment and give me the keys. I go in, I drop off my cat in the middle of right here where I'm at. I'll drop him off right here. I leave the crate open, the gate, and then I leave my apartment. I didn't lock my door, and I walk out to get some more boxes from my car. So I come back. I don't see my cat. The gate is open. I left the door open. I can't find my cat. Ladies and gentlemen, this apartment is bare. It had no furniture. I opened every cabinet. I opened the fridge. I was in the bathroom. I opened every cabinet. There was no furniture here. I'm like, where did this motherfucker hid? I went outside. I almost started crying. I'm not lying to you. I was like, I did eventually cry, but I was at nighttime when I went to sleep. I cried myself to sleep that night. I'm like, how the hell did I lose my cat on the first night? How the hell did I move here without my cat? Even my neighbor, that's how I met my neighbor. I saw my neighbor. She saw me like, but that's the reason I didn't, the female. I didn't want to be like, have you seen my cat? No, I was like, hey, have you seen my cat? I don't know. I was trying to be manly at the time. So long, and then I went to sleep that night. I cried myself to sleep. It was like 2 a.m. I hear meow, meow. This bastard was in the cabinets in the corner, because I guess he found a corner in the cabinets to hide in between the cabinets. So he was in between. I ripped that bottom part of my cabinets, and then he went in, and he was hiding down there. At one point, I thought he was in the fridge because I kept hearing meow, meow, and I thought he was in the fridge because the fridge was in the middle of the living room. Ladies and gentlemen, all the cabinets were open. My closets were open. I moved in a couple of things in, and that's it. And I got my cat back like in the middle of the night. So like a 6-year-old girl. I kid you not. This cat, man. Man, this cat, man. We were homeless together. Me and this cat, we lived out of a mattress store for like a month. This cat has traveled with me. we were living at a mattress store. And every time a customer would come in, he used to hide. Somebody eventually ratted me out, though. Somebody ratted me out. And then my boss was like, do you have a cat in the store? I'm like, what? And then this cat, hey, no. Then he would start scratching Then he started scratching like the expensive mattresses, like the Tempur-Pedic. I'm like, whoa, do not touch those Tempur-Pedics. Don't be scratching on $5,000 mattresses. All right, let's get back to the news. You see what you do, Gatito? We start, talking about you. Oh, you know how we started talking about my cat? Because we started talking about we started talking about kids. So look at him knocking stuff down on him. That's how we started talking about my cat, because we started talking about kids. So I wouldn't put the jab on my cat. Why would you put this on your kid? I wouldn't let my cat get the jab for Hey, look, I took off the cover. Now he ran away because of the water. He thinks I'm gonna hit him. No, puppy. Every time I have a cap, right? I put it on the table. I kid you not, it happens all the time. And I'm like, where the hell is the cap? I'm like, why are all the caps on the floor? He just knocks them down. All right, anyways, all right. That's how we started talking about my cat, because we started talking about kids. I don't have kids. And I don't think I'm ever getting kids, because in this world, So the FDA advisors COVID-19 for your kids 5 to 11, ladies and gentlemen. 5 to 11. About 10% of all weekly U.S. cases occurred in children 5 to under 12 years of age, with a potential high risk of complications, she said in a statement. In addition, immunizing children will help to get us closer to herd immunity, with the potential to stem the pandemic sooner. What happened to 2-week curves? Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I look Indian now. Hold on. I look like Dawson's Creek now. I look like Dawson's Creek. Yeah. There you go. You see? Yeah. Every day I'm doing a new hairstyle. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to the news, ladies and gentlemen. We get too distracted in the show. At least we're not talking about food today. All right. The modeling FDA relied upon the analysis used a conservative estimate of myocarditis, a conservative estimate. So what does conservative mean? Losing to the election to Democrats and liberals. That's what conservative estimates means. So there's a small chance. So why are you risking your chances of giving your kids myocarditis? What if they get a heart issue later down the road, 20 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now? You might not say nothing's going to happen to your kid now, but what about down the road? But the measles, but polio, those have been going on for years. So I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, parents, man, I mean, the parents that have, in New York City. Let's go check out New York, ladies and gentlemen. Since we talked about Curtis Lewa, Eric Adams. This is the New York City. This is where I'm from. Every morning, I like to go to this website, NYPD Crime Stoppers on Twitter. Check them out on Twitter. Did I tweet myself out? So this is what's going on in New York City. This is a burglary in Queens, New York. I'm assuming this is a restaurant. So people are just breaking into your neighborhoods at late at night, breaking in and robbing you. So they're breaking into restaurants, just robbing. No respect to anything that you have anymore. The kids will be staring. Yep, I didn't even tweet it. I didn't even tweet. Oh, damn it. I didn't tweet my thing out. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even get to tweet out my show yet. I'm like almost over and I'm tweeting it. All right, my bad. But we could go down this website, Twitter, the Twitter on YouTube, NYPD Crime Stopper, and you're gonna see a pattern. A lot of people from the George Floyd community, a lot of the George Floyd community here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're gonna see another one. This is back to back. Who are the usual suspects in all these videos? It's a pattern that we're seeing here. Right? Look, it's 2 videos, 3. Let's go to another video. Oh, maybe we found a different one. Oh no, look, a Popeye's restaurant. He's stealing from a Popeye's restaurant. Look, he wants this chicken so bad. Look at this. Remember we talked about Popeyes, and then you're gonna eat from here. You don't know what this guy has. You don't know what this guy is about. Look, they break it. This looks like the Bronx. This looks like the Grand and Grand Concourse. Look, they broke into the Popeyes. This is New York City. This is just from last night. These are brand new tapes. This was a Popeyes and 3rd Avenue in the Bronx. See, I knew it. The Bronx. It looked. I know the Bronx. That was the Bronx. They have those Popeyes in the hoods, like bodegas, and that's what's gonna happen to them. See, these are just from New York City, ladies and gentlemen, overnight. Don't you see the pattern here? A certain community. Yet that community is not being held responsible. More like being emboldened to keep committing these crimes. Look at the pattern, ladies and gentlemen. This is back to back, back to back. No, maybe we found a white guy. Look. Oh, maybe he's. I don't know what he did. Let's see what he did. Oh, forcibly touching. He just wanted to grab some. He grabbed a 21-year-old. Look at the usual suspects. You know, I'm not making this up. This is NYPD Crime Stoppers. Another one. Look. You have your bodegas and they're getting robbed now. Your stores are getting robbed now. Look, the whole family beats him up. And the camera blurred it out. I think he was attacking the woman. Look. Asian. She looked like Asian or Pakistani. Look, he attacked the woman. And then the other guy came in. Another dude comes from the back. See, this is New York City, ladies and gentlemen. It's like a certain kind of group is very, very important, emboldened, ladies and gentlemen. A certain kind of group feels like they could commit crimes and get away with it. Is it, I think, an Asian or Pakistani lady. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this is what you got to deal with in the train. There was a shootout in the train. This is New York City. Look at the pattern. This is why I left the New York City. Eric Adams wants to say diversity. I hate diversity. Diversity has ruined New York City. It's too diverse. Too much diversity now. You got a lot of third world diversity in New York City. It sucks. New York City sucks because of the diversity. Look at the diversity in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is for a hate crime. Anti-Asian slurs. No, this is like the white supremacy. Anti-Asian slurs. So when it's a white woman, they'll put the anti-Asian slurs. But when somebody else is you see what they do? Wanted for forcibly touching. Like another one, robbing. This is all from the same week. We're still in like the same week of October. You ever lived in an apartment complex in New York City? It's just like a prison. Look at the doors. When you live in New York City, you're paying like $3,000 for these apartments. You're living in a prison cell. There's no difference. You're just paying rent for it. Look at the suspects, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the pattern. Hey, good morning, Swally. Brandon Circus, yep. So we're distracted. Look, we're NBA, NFL, sports, and all of these crimes are going on. But the news doesn't report the stuff. You don't see these crimes on the news. These don't pop up on the news. Only the sensational ones. Only when a white cop kills a black person does it show up in the news. These things don't show up in the news. The people don't know. They're like, what's going on? What's going on? Look, I'm playing them back to back. This guy walked into a Boost Mobile to rob. Look at that. Usual who are breaking into your businesses to rob you now? You can't own a business now. It's gonna get robbed eventually. Eventually, or perhaps. This is New York City where we're living in. And in next week, New York City has an election, a very important election for the next mayor of United States. I mean, of New York City. Hey, good morning, Sinister Charlie. So look, the usual suspects. Diversity, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these shootouts that are happening in New York City, broad daylight. What if you're walking with your kids, you're driving around, you're working in that white van, and these idiots are shooting? One of the bullets hits you, hit one of your kids, your grandma. You're just walking by. Look at the kids over here, minding your business, and these people are shooting out. This is the world we live in. Oh, what the hell is this over here? It's two drunk guys over here. I don't know what the hell they're going. I don't know what these homosexuals are doing at a lounge in Brooklyn. So another robbery. This is New York City. Look how gritty and dark New York City looks. Look how unkept. This is New York City, and you got to walk through this. Look how dark it is. No cars, and then you wonder why people are getting robbed and stabbed. New York City is. Oh, this is Fordham Row in the Bronx. Let me see. So this is a park in New York City. Like, does it even look inviting? Look at the patio. I don't know. New York City parks are old, broken down. This is NYPD Crime Stoppers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just playing the videos back to back. I'm not even being selective. I just wanted to show you guys. A robbery. This is the apartments in New York City. You got to deal with this stuff. What if you're coming home and you bump into these guys on the this is Manhattan. You pay rent here. This is why I left New York City. Look at the diversity, man. Diversity has destroyed New York City. Right? And we need more refugees, right? We need more refugees. We need more people from other countries coming in. I'm gonna play the Oscar L. Blue video probably tomorrow. Let's see, I got some time. But Oscar L. Blue, shout out to Oscar L. Blue. He was covering the wanted for robbery. This guy's wanted for robbery. I mean, you could just rob and buy a pizza. Look, another one, robbery. Like, do you see a certain pattern? When do we start calling this stuff out? Until we don't call it out, nothing's gonna. Another one, robbery. I mean, I'm not making this up. This is arson. Oh, this is when. Oh, this is in front of a Jewish. They did it to a Jewish synagogue. This is New York City. People committing crime, running around. Now you see people running around. They're probably running around with a gun. That's New York City. Of course, they're gonna elect the black guy for mayor next week. They're gonna elect Eric Adams. I love Curtis Lewa, but he's not gonna win. I hope he does. Don't get me wrong. But if I'm betting on Eric Adams winning because he has that in the bag. You know, that's why he's taking it easy. Look at the usual suspects, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to get involved in anything. You can't try to be a hero. They played this video on RLTC, the lady getting punched by the guy. You can't be a hero now. You just can't. Remember, I kept telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the quality of people has gone down. It's not just crime. Look at the politicians that we have in office. These politicians should be working at McDonald's, disrespectful. They disrespect the office. And these are the people that should be, working at McDonald's, not being our political leaders. Who the hell these people think they are? Look what this lady does. I don't know who she is. She's wearing denim in the office.
The clerk will report the nomination.
Look how she's dressed. Can anybody explain that to me? They should do that, Miharsha. They should do that. Can anybody explain that to me? This is what I'm telling you, though.
Nomination, the judiciary. Sarala.
The quality of people has decreased. The IQ of people has gone down. The quality. These are our elected officials. Look how ghetto they are.
Nagala of Connecticut, the United States District Judge for the District of
You don't even have hair to be going like that, you dumb bitch.
Connecticut.
Madam President. Majority Leader.
She's the one on the
report
top.
The nomination.
She's the bitch on the top.
President.
Look, she's the one on top. This is disrespectful. Out of Arizona? She's the one from Arizona? All right. Is that Kristen Sinema? Isn't she the one that was getting attacked in the bathroom? Is that her? I don't know what these people do. No. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, the quality of people has gone down. Like anybody can do whatever they want. So why should we respect the law? Why should we keep paying taxes? If these idiots don't obey the law, why should we keep paying taxes? Why should we obey the law? You see now, a lot of people are running red lights. There's more red light cameras, more accidents. There's a lot less police. So this happened in New York City. I want to play this video because this bothered me a lot. And I always play all the crime videos from New York here. And this bothered me a lot. Because nobody does anything because he's black. The racism, like you can't do certain things anymore. You can't stand up for people. So check this out.
My train riding and my feet.
Say it to my face now. Say it to my face now. Tell me to take a chill pill. Say the word chill pill.
Oh.
Say the word chill pill.
Oh.
Say the word chill pill.
Oh.
female.
Mind your business.
What?
Mind your business. Say it again.
That's OD.
Say it again.
That's
Say it again.
OD.
I'm tired of you niggas in my black business. You understand? Mind your business.
What?
I'm tired of y'all niggas all up in my fucking business. I'm dealing with my fucking kids. You understand? Mind your business.
So this white guy here can't really do much. He's white. He can't hit that feet. I mean,
Say it to my face now. Say it to my face now. Tell me to take a chill pill. Say the word chill pill.
Oh.
Say the word chill pill.
Oh.
Say the word chill pill.
Oh. Listen, yo, you wildin'. She a female. What?
Mind your business. Say it again.
That's OD.
Say it again.
That's
Say
OD.
it again. I'm tired of you niggas in my black business. You understand? Mind your business.
What?
I'm tired of y'all niggas all up in my fucking business. I'm dealing with my fucking kids. You understand? Mind your business.
so
Mind your business. It ain't about.
mind your business. Mind your business. He brings up race. So I just finished playing all those Crime Stopper videos, right? You saw the pattern. Now you saw this video. It's like a certain group is very emboldened, committing crimes. I could punch white people now. It's okay. It's like a certain group is doing that. And us, the Latinos, if Latinos were doing that, I would be calling it out too. But you know what Latinos are doing? Latinos are too busy stealing jobs from Americans. Undocumented are just coming in and stealing the jobs from Americans. That's what Latinos are doing. But then you have a certain group that's just coming in, raping, like the lady from the subway in Philadelphia. Remember how the news covered it? Oh, passerby stood by as this lady got raped, right? Now watch this video. This lady's not getting raped, but she got punched in the face. It's probably like rape. Look, you're getting punched in the face. What if she has brain damage now? What if she has a broken jaw now? What if she can't eat solids anymore now? What if she has a broken tooth, broken jaw? She will never be the same again. What if she speaks weird now? We don't know. OD, yo, you OD tripping, Roots Calhoun. Yo, that ass, man. You OD tripping, Roots. Yo, my mans. Yo, my mans. Hold on, my mans. My mans. Hold on, my mans. My mans. Hold on, my mans. My man's over here, yo. My man. My man's, yo. Yo, let me holler at him, yo. Yo, you OD tripping right now, Ruth Calhoun. You OD tripping, yo. Yo, you OD tripping right now, OD Cal. Oh, you OD tripping, man. Hold on, let me turn off my lights, man. Yo, my man, you tripping, yo. You tripping, man. Yo, you OD tripping, man. You OD tripping, Ruth Calhoun. How you not gonna know? My man's over here. My man's over here. Ruth Calhoun is asking, what does OD means, man? He's OD tripping, that ass B. You tripping right now, Roots. You tripping, man. Go eat your bacon, egg, and cheese with hot sauce and ketchup. And let me tell you what OD means, yo. You tripping, bro. You tripping right now, Roots. You tripping, bro. You tripping, man. You OD tripping right now, man. Yo, I'm not even, I'm trying to explain to my mans over here. My man's Roots Calhoun over here asking me, what does OD mean? And I'm like, yo, what the my man's over here doesn't know what OD means. Get out of here. Yo, my man's, man. Yo, Roots Calhoun, yo, dead ass, yo. That ass. I just explained to you what OD means, and you OD tripping right now. If you still don't understand what OD means, you know what I mean? You OD tripping right now, OD. You ODing right now. You ODing on that right now, Roots Cajon. Yo, my man. Let me give my people the shout out. Yo, let me give everybody a shout out, yo. Yo, let me give a shout out to my man's Irrational Times, my man CK Benzona. Yo, shout out to my peoples, yo. Shout out Deadass B. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Yo, OD tripping over here. Roots Calhoun, yo. ODing over here. This guy is ODing, man. Yo, this guy got me OD tripping right now, too, man. This guy, yo. Oh, man. My man's, yo, asking me, what does OD mean? Yo, like, how you not gonna know what OD means, man? Yo, cuz you tripping, you straight tripping, man. OD tripping this morning, man. Yeah. You OD tripping, Roots Calhoun. I just explained to you what OD means, and you still tripping, yo. That ass, B. Yo, shout out to Swally. Shout out to Shadow Fist 1984. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to Shakes M. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to OD Tripper Andrew Audio. Shout out to James Clark Yellow Toenail. That ass B. Shout out to Roots Calhoun. Shout out to Sinister Charlie. Shout out to Irrational Time. Shout out to Juan Ha Min. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Sinister Charlie. Shout out to 12 Pack. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Blues Doll. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to Irrational Time. Shout out to Swally. Shout out to T Moose. Shout out to 12 Pack. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to Julio Esparza. Shout out to Dave Palucci. Shout out to Wyatt Earp. Who else is in the chat? Check out Irrational Times, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to T Moose. Look, I knew it. Yeah, I even called it out. Shout out to T Moose. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be OD tripping like Roots Calhoun, ladies and gentlemen. My final thought of the day is, yo, B, don't be tripping, man. Just don't be tripping, yo. You be tripping, and then you gotta be getting up, and then you be OD tripping, and it's gonna get harder to get up after you OD tripping. So you don't want to OD, all right? Don't OD, all right? Yo, now my man's Irrational Times is OD tripping because he don't know what OD tripping means. Yo, you OD tripping right now, Irrational Times. You need to get on that streets, man. Because you OD tripping right now, not knowing what OD tripping means. I just explained to you what OD tripping means, and you're OD tripping right now. And if you don't know what OD tripping means after I just finished spending the last 5 minutes before the shout outs, then you OD tripping, man. You OD tripping, man. I'm gonna leave. Yo, you guys are OD tripping, yo. All of y'all OD right now, man. Who Roots Calhoun, man, brought up the OD, yo. Yo, you see, you got me triggered when you were OD. You over here asking, what does OD? And now I'm OD tripping. Because you asking what does OD mean? Like, you ODing, man. You straight ODing, man. Lean back. Lean back. Lean back. See, in New York, you got to wear the vest. You always got to wear the vest. You got to wear the vest over the hoodie. I'm not going to put on a hoodie. It's kind of hot. You put the hoodie on. This is hoodie weather. In New York, you wear the hoodie. Then you put on the vest. Put on your Yankee fitted. And you go commit your crimes now. You wear a vest. This is where you hide your stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving me an hour and 10 minutes of your time. You guys are OD. You guys are OD and giving me the love. You ODing right now with the shout outs. You ODing right now in the chat. Hit that like button. OD on the like button, ladies and gentlemen. OD. Damn. I'm going to start saying OD now. Damn, Roots Calhoun. You OD tripping now, man. Now you triggered that New York in me. That. Now you OD short-circuited me now. Like, yo, you guys are ODing right now. Oh, shout out to Steve MXO. Everyone is ODing, yo. On OD. I'm about to OD on the CDBDX Blue Dream. I'm about to OD on this right now. I'll be OD tripping soon. Later, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out. Daywave is live next in a couple of seconds. Don't be OD tripping. Yo, irrational times. You ODing, man. If you don't know what OD tripping means, you still ODing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. God willing, see you guys tomorrow morning. I won't be OD late. I won't be ODing. I won't be on time tomorrow. All right. I won't be OD late. Fisherman vest. This is members only. All right. This is a members only vest. Yeah, I don't know about this. Y'all OD tripping if you don't know what members only means. Only members only. Later, everybody. Take care. Y'all OD tripping.